Joining us this morning is David Astorina. You're here on behalf of Cornell Cooperative Extension of Tompkins County, and we're actually really glad to have you here this morning because you are the solar guy. You go around telling people about the advantages of going solar, and you have a ton of workshops that we're going to touch on in just a second. But first, I want to talk about this story out of Caton. For folks who missed it, there was a couple in Caton who installed solar panels on their farm, and they actually paid half of what the total value was to have those solar panels installed, thanks to the tax credits that they get from the state. And you can talk more about that. But then they were hit with this reassessment value, which actually ended up costing them. But you think you might have a solution for them, right?
Right. Each town is allowed to do that, and it makes sense for the town because they want to generate more revenue. But I do know another family that had the same issue, and they were able to go back and get the property reassessed at a more reasonable rate. A lot of towns wait until the house is sold again to reassess the value. The positive thing is that the value of the home is going up.
Yeah.
Right? For the solar. I would just say to the assessors that, you know, they're not increasing the value of the house because somebody puts in a generator. Right? And it's really no different except that it's clean, it's green, and it doesn't smell, and you know, all of that.
And I think that's the biggest factor that wasn't touched on, is that the actual energy itself is clean compared to, you know, the gasoline or the whatever the other energy sources. You can't beat solar energy, right? Right.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
It's affordable for folks who are, and now there's low and middle income subsidies available as well. So if people are really interested, they should check out the Going Solar Southern Tier Central website, Facebook site actually, and they can see our upcoming events. We've got the next one in Big Flats at the Islamic Center. And people can come out and actually ask this question. We're doing research into which towns are actually assessing increased values for the homes in the different towns as we go.
And Tompkins County in particular has had a ton of success with solar so far.
Right.
And you guys are trying to spread that around to the other counties around here. So we're going to put all these workshops up, but at these workshops, they're basically learning opportunities, right? To get more informed about the solar movement.
Right. There's a nice sort of incentive that is dropping. So this is really the perfect time to go solar if you're interested in doing it. There's never been a confluence of subsidies that have come together at the same time. So at this point, we've got the subsidy from NYSERDA, you've got a 30% federal subsidy, and you've got another one from the state at 25%. So that brings it way down. In my case, I've got a system that's going in over $30,000 that I'm getting for under $9,000.
Can't beat that.
You really can't beat it, and once you've paid for it, you know, the return on investment is one thing, but we put in kitchen counters and stuff for 10,000 bucks, right? And don't think about it.
Right.
If you do the solar, you've got free energy for the rest of your life.
Free clean energy.
Free clean energy.
That's awesome. All right, thanks so much for coming by, David, and we'll post all this information on our website. And thanks again for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me.